Your red cart is in your hands right now, and what it represents is not what you think. Psychological manipulation disguised as affordable style. Loss leaders designed to drain your wallet. Store layouts engineered to maximize impulse spending. For decades, Target has been treated like America's favorite retail destination. The store where you go for one thing and leave with 10. The brand you trust. The shopping experience you enjoy. But the Target you're walking into today operates on strategies most customers never see. We investigated how Target's business model actually works. We broke down their pricing psychology. We examined their credit card trap. And we connected it all to why Americans overspend by an average of $67 every single visit. What we found is calculated. This isn't just about retail. It's about engineered overconsumption and financial manipulation. And we're not hating on Target. We're helping you see what they don't want you to see. These are the shopping secrets Americans need to know about Target. Let's expose them. Target is everywhere. Over 1,900 stores across the United States. Nearly 2 billion customer visits per year. That's roughly 6 visits per American annually. Families rely on Target for household essentials. College students furnish dorms there. Parents buy school supplies, clothes, groceries, home goods, all in one trip. It's woven into American consumer culture. But here's what most shoppers don't know. Every decision Target makes is calculated to increase your cart size. The red color scheme, the dollar bins at the entrance, the Starbucks placement, the wide aisles, the carefully curated music. Nothing is accidental. Everything is engineered. In this investigation, we'll expose how Target's red card is a debt trap disguised as savings, why the dollar spot exists at the front entrance, what Target's store layout is designed to make you do, and how private label brands manipulate your perception of quality and value. By the end of this video, you'll never push that red cart the same way again. But don't worry, we'll show you how to shop strategically without falling into the traps. Let's dive in. To understand how Target manipulates shopping behavior, we have to start with their most powerful weapon, the red card. Americans apply thinking they're getting a smart financial tool. 5% off every purchase. Free shipping online. Exclusive early access to sales. It sounds like incredible value. Here's the reality. The red card is a consumer debt instrument. If you choose the credit card version, you're entering a high-interest debt trap. Target's red card credit card carries an APR of around 24.99%. That's higher than most major credit cards. If you carry a balance, that 5% discount vanishes instantly. You're paying 4 times more in interest than you're saving in discounts. But Target markets the card aggressively. Cashiers are trained to pitch it. Signs at every register promote it. They make it sound like you're missing out if you don't have one. And here's the brilliant part. Once you have the red card, you're psychologically locked into Target. You've committed to their ecosystem. You'll shop there more often to justify the card. You'll skip price comparisons because you're getting 5% off. You stop questioning whether Target's prices are actually competitive. And they're not. Studies show that even with the 5% red card discount, Target is often more expensive than Walmart, Amazon, or Costco on identical products. The discount creates the illusion of savings while locking you into a more expensive retailer. And if you miss a payment, that 24.99% APR kicks in. Target isn't giving you a deal. They're selling you debt with a 5% discount sticker on it. Secret number 8. The dollar spot is a dopamine trap, not a bargain section. Every Target has it, right at the entrance. Bright colors, seasonal items, cute organizational bins, novelty kitchen gadgets, all priced at $1, $3, or $5. Americans walk in planning to buy laundry detergent. They leave with $12 worth of dollar spot junk they didn't need. Here's why it exists. The dollar spot activates your brain's reward center. Low prices, cute products, impulse purchases that feel harmless. You tell yourself it's only $3, but you grab 4 items. That's $12. You haven't even started your actual shopping yet. And here's the strategy. The dollar spot primes you to spend. Once you've made that first impulse purchase, you're in buying mode. Your brain is flooded with dopamine. You're more likely to add unplanned items throughout the store. Target knows this. Retail psychology research confirms it. The first purchase of a shopping trip sets the tone for everything that follows. And there's more. Most dollar spot items are manufactured overseas at rock-bottom costs. That $3 item cost Target maybe 40 cents. They're making a 650% markup. You think you're getting a deal. Target is making massive profit on cheaply made products that will break, wear out, or end up in a landfill within months. This isn't a bargain section. It's a profit center disguised as fun impulse buys. Secret number 7. Target's store layout is a carefully engineered racetrack, and you're the lab rat. Walk into any Target. The essentials you came for, milk, eggs, bread, toilet paper, pharmacy items, are placed at the back corners and far edges of the store. To reach them, you have to walk past clothing, home goods, electronics, seasonal displays, end caps stocked with impulse items. This is called the racetrack layout. Popularized by retail psychologists in the 1990s. The design forces you to travel the maximum distance through the store. More distance equals more exposure. More exposure equals more unplanned purchases. But Target takes it further. The aisles curve slightly. This creates a subconscious sense of discovery. You feel like you're exploring, not being herded. The ceilings are high and bright. This creates a feeling of openness and freedom. You don't feel trapped, but you are. You're following a predetermined path designed by behavioral scientists, and the product placement is rotated constantly. That cute throw pillow display you saw last week? Gone. Replaced with fall decor. This creates urgency. If you see something you like, you buy it now, because it might not be there next time. That's artificial scarcity, and it works. Target's average transaction value is significantly higher than Walmart's. Not because Target's products are more expensive, but because Target's layout manipulates you into buying more items per trip. You came for toothpaste. You left with toothpaste, a decorative candle, a new throw blanket, and 3 organizational bins. Target's layout made that happen. Before we go further, take a second to subscribe and hit like. It helps push this investigation to Americans who need to understand what's really happening in retail. Let's keep going. Secret number 6. Target's private label brands are margin maximizers disguised as quality alternatives. Americans trust Target's house brands. Goodfellow and Company, A New Day, Cat and Jack, Up and Up, Market Pantry. The perception is that these brands offer Target exclusive style and quality at lower prices than name brands. In many cases, the quality is decent. But here's what you're not being told. Private label products generate significantly higher profit margins for Target. When you buy Tide detergent, Target makes a small margin, maybe 5 to 10%. When you buy Up and Up detergent, Target captures 30 to 40% margin. Same manufacturing, often the same factories. Different label, massive margin increase. And here's the trick. Target controls the pricing. They can undercut the name brand by just enough to make you feel smart for choosing the house brand. You're saving $2. Target is making $3 more in profit. And you're doing their marketing for them. People post their Target hauls on social media. They brag about Cat and Jack clothes and Goodfellow jeans. Free advertising. You're promoting Target's highest margin products voluntarily. But here's the deeper issue. Private label brands reduce competition. If you're loyal to Goodfellow, you're not shopping for men's clothes anywhere else. Target has captured you. You're locked into their ecosystem. You're not comparing prices. You're not checking quality elsewhere. Target owns your loyalty. And they've done it by creating the illusion that their house brands are exclusive, high quality, and affordable. They are none of those things. They're profit maximization disguised as style. Secret number 5. Designer collaborations are manufactured hype, not real value. Target is famous for designer partnerships. Missoni, Lilly Pulitzer, Hunter, Vineyard Vines. Every few months, a new collection drops. Lines form outside stores. Websites crash. Products sell out in hours. Americans scramble to get limited edition designer items at Target prices. Here's the truth. These collaborations are artificial scarcity events engineered to drive traffic and create urgency. The products are not designer quality. They're mass-produced overseas using cheaper materials and construction than the designer's main line. A Lilly Pulitzer dress at Lilly Pulitzer costs $200, made with quality fabrics, durable construction. A Lilly Pulitzer for Target dress costs $40, made with polyester blends. Lower quality stitching. It's not the same product. It's licensed branding on a budget product. But the hype is real. Target knows that scarcity drives demand. They deliberately understock these collections, not because they can't produce more, but because selling out in hours creates media coverage, social media buzz, free advertising. And here's what happens. You buy items you don't need because they're limited edition. You convince yourself you're getting designer quality at a discount. You're not. You're getting Target quality products with a designer name slapped on. And you're paying more than you would for Target's regular house brands. Because the designer name adds perceived value. That's not a deal. That's psychological manipulation. Secret number 4. Target's price matching policy is designed to discourage you from using it. Target advertises that they'll match prices from major competitors. Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy. Sounds pro-consumer, right? Here's the reality. The price match process is deliberately inconvenient. You have to show proof at checkout. You have to ask a manager. It takes extra time. Most customers don't bother. They see the policy advertised and assume Target's prices are already competitive, so they don't check. And Target counts on this. Studies show that fewer than 5% of shoppers who are eligible for price matching actually use it. The policy exists as marketing. It signals fairness and transparency. But the execution is designed to minimize actual usage. And there are restrictions. Online prices must be currently available for immediate purchase and shipping. Sale prices only match during the sale period. You can't price match clearance items. You can't price match third-party sellers on Amazon. These restrictions eliminate most price match scenarios. And even when you do price match successfully, you're doing unpaid labor for Target. You're researching prices, providing proof, waiting for manager approval. You're spending your time to enforce competitive pricing. Target should be offering competitive prices by default. They don't. Because they know most customers won't check. The price match policy is theater. It's designed to make you feel protected while ensuring you rarely actually use it. Secret number 3. The Cartwheel app. Now Target Circle is a data harvesting operation, not a savings tool. Target's app promises personalized deals, exclusive discounts, and easy shopping. Millions of Americans download it thinking they're getting insider access to savings. Here's what's really happening. Every time you use the Target app, Target collects data. What you browse, what you buy, how often you visit, what time of day you shop, what aisles you spend the most time in. This data is worth far more than the discounts they're giving you. Target builds a psychological profile. They know your habits, your preferences, your spending patterns. They use this to send personalized offers designed specifically to trigger your impulse buying. You're not saving money. You're being targeted. And here's the darker part. That data is analyzed by algorithms to predict your behavior. Target famously used purchase data to identify pregnant customers before they'd announced their pregnancies. They sent maternity product coupons based on buying patterns. That level of surveillance is invasive, and it's ongoing. Every scan, every search, every click, you're feeding the algorithm. And Target uses that information to manipulate your future shopping. The 5% discount you get on select items is the price you're paying for giving up your privacy and shopping autonomy. That's not a fair trade. But Target markets it as a benefit, and Americans hand over their data willingly. Secret number 2. Target's grocery section is a loss leader designed to increase visit frequency. Target is not a grocery store, but they've expanded grocery sections significantly over the past decade. Fresh produce, dairy, frozen foods, pantry staples. They market it as convenience, one-stop shopping. Here's the truth. Target's grocery prices are higher than dedicated grocery stores. A gallon of milk at Target costs more than at Walmart, Kroger, or Aldi. A pound of chicken costs more. Produce is more expensive. But Target doesn't care. Groceries are a loss leader. They're willing to make lower margins, or even lose money, on grocery items, because groceries bring you into the store weekly. And when you come in for milk, you walk past everything else. Clothes, home goods, electronics, seasonal items. Target's average grocery shopper spends $40 more per trip on non-grocery items than they intended. That's the game. Get you in the door with grocery necessity. Extract profit from impulse purchases. And here's what makes it insidious. Target brands their grocery section as fresh and convenient. But it's neither. The produce selection is limited. The prices are inflated. And you're being conditioned to accept higher costs for the convenience of shopping in one location. That convenience is expensive. You're paying a premium to avoid a second stop. And Target profits massively from that decision. Now we get to the most disturbing secret. This one isn't about pricing or layout. It's about control. Secret number 1. Target is training Americans to normalize lifestyle spending as necessity. And it's working. Here's the shift. 20 years ago, shopping at Target was occasional. You went when you needed something specific. Towels, a lamp, hangers, basic household items. Now, Americans browse Target. They wander aisles looking for things they might want. They buy decorative items, organizational bins, seasonal decor, cute kitchen gadgets, none of which they need. And they call this normal. This is manufactured behavior. Target didn't give Americans what they wanted. Target taught Americans to want this. And the financial consequences are real. The average American household wastes thousands of dollars per year on non-essential purchases. Target is a pre-driver of this. Their stores are designed to make you feel like every purchase is justified. You deserve that cute throw pillow. You need those organizational bins. That seasonal decor will make your home feel more put together. But here's the truth. You don't need any of it. You're being sold a lifestyle. And that lifestyle is expensive. Target's branding positions shopping as self-care, as treating yourself, as creating a beautiful home. But it's not self-care. It's consumption. And it's draining your bank account. Because every cute $3 item adds up. Every $15 impulse buy compounds. And Target has engineered an environment where you don't feel guilty. You feel good. That's the trap. They've made overspending feel like self-improvement. So what should Americans do? Let's be practical. If you shop at Target, shop with a list. Write down exactly what you need before you go. Stick to that list. If it's not written down, don't buy it. Avoid the dollar spot entirely. Walk past it. Don't look. It's designed to trigger impulse spending. Nothing there is a necessity. Skip the REDcard. The 5% discount is not worth entering a high-interest credit card trap. If you want to save money, shop at actually cheaper retailers. Compare prices before you buy. Use apps like Flip or ShopSavvy to check if Target's prices are competitive. They usually aren't. Avoid designer collaborations. They're hype, not value. You're paying for branding on mass-produced items. Don't use the Target app unless you're okay with invasive data collection. The discounts are not worth your privacy. And most importantly, recognize when you're being manipulated. Target's environment is designed to make you spend more. The music, the lighting, the layout, the REDcards. All of it is behavioral engineering. Be aware of it. Here's what every American needs to understand. Target didn't become a retail empire by offering great value. They became a retail empire by creating an environment where you feel good about overspending. The REDcard locks you into debt. The dollar spot primes impulse buying. The store layout forces maximum product exposure. Private labels maximize Target's margins. Designer collaborations manufacture false urgency. The price match policy is rarely used. The app harvests your data. And the grocery section is a loss leader to increase visit frequency. Target isn't uniquely evil. They're brilliantly strategic. But when that strategy becomes so normalized that Americans browse Target for fun, spend $67 more than intended per visit, and call it treating themselves, that's a problem. Right now, millions of Americans are overspending thousands per year at Target. They believe they're getting style and value. They're not. They're being psychologically manipulated into lifestyle consumption. Every Target trip is a choice. Convenience versus awareness. Impulse versus intention. Lifestyle versus necessity. You don't have to boycott Target. But you should understand what walking into that store actually represents. A retail environment engineered to maximize your spending while making you feel good about it. And if this is what we found in one retail chain, what do you think is happening at Walmart? At Amazon? In the entire American retail system designed to extract maximum spending from every consumer. The retail manipulation industry is bigger, more invasive, and possibly even more dangerous to your financial health. We're investigating that too. What we found will shock you. Because what Americans don't know is costing them tens of thousands over a lifetime. And retailers are profiting from that ignorance. Subscribe for more American retail exposés. Turn on notifications so you don't miss when we drop the Amazon Prime investigation. Thanks for watching. Stay informed. Stay aware. Stay financially smart. And think twice the next time you grab that REDcard.